How would you like to acquire a buy-to-let property at a 40 to 74% discount on the going rate in the same area? My name is Neil Forster from Organic Growth. I'm a property coach and property practitioner in the Midrand area. And if you want to hear how we go about getting these great discounts, watch till the end. I'm going to do a table showing you exactly how we find these really good deals. With our unique approach to property investment, acquisition and discovery, we can guarantee you at least a 40% discount on your next buy-to-let deal. Current developments in Midrand, in the vicinity of the Africa Mall, are selling in the range between 17,000 and 40,000 Rand a square meter. We are sourcing properties in that same area for 10,500 Rand a square meter. Let me show you a comparative table. Behind me is a table that I've drawn up just to highlight the difference between the OG deals. OG stands for Organic Growth. This is the deals that we can source, and another development in the vicinity, and then two others in the Waterfall Estate area. Now, bearing in mind, before I start, these two deals will be ownership deals where you actually buy the property and you own the sectional title. These two deals are 99-year leases. More about that later. Okay, so for the benefit of a comparison, we're looking at a 70 square meter unit, which is a fair size for a small two bedroom, 2 bathroom buy-to-let unit. And we are able to source these at about 735,000 Rand for a unit like that, which when you divide that by the size gets you to 10,500 Rand a square meter. Now let's have a look at this development. Is literally across the road from this one. I'm not going to mention the name of the development, but it's right there. Here you're looking at a prices of 1.19 million. And then Waterfall Development 2, we're looking at a price of 2.8 million, approximately, for a 70 square meter, 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom unit. And that equates to 40,000 Rand a square meter. So you look here, we are doing them at 10,500, 17,000 across the road, and across Allendale Road, 40,000 Rand a square meter. So what kind of savings does that equate to? So if you buy one of these instead of these, that equates to a saving of 38% on your next buy-to-let unit. And if you're thinking about one of those, but you buy one of these instead, you will save 72%. And the last one is a 74% savings. So if you want to save 74%, now there are thousands of people buying these. If those people want to save a lot on their purchase, come and look at these ones. Okay, so as you can imagine, the price, yes, the price per square meter is relevant, but as an investment, you always have to look at what return am I getting on my investment. Because I actually don't really have a problem with a very high rate per square meter, as long as your rental is also at a very high rate. So let me show you what the market-related rentals in Midrand are. And my business has been operating in the Midrand area for the last 10 years. So we know the rentals very well. Okay, so the market-related rentals for one of these is about 7,000 Rand a month. These ones are a little bit more upmarket, so we're saying 7,500. These two are very much the same kind of property. This one's just a bit newer than those. And then these ones are new, but they are high-rise and they have all the bells and whistles. And so you have a higher rental, you'll get a higher rental there. I'm saying this is worth about 10,000 Rand per month, both of these. The marketing literature of these two developments, they're likely to think the rental is 14,000, but even 14,000 Rand compared to this is only double. So you're looking at the rental doubling, but the purchase price 4 times. So let's look, now there's a number that I want to talk about here, is the Rand per square meter, the market rentals shown as rate per square meter, Rands per square meter. And in Midrand, it's very simple, 7,000, 700,000, it's 100 Rand a square meter, roughly. thumbsuck number for Midrand rentals, 100 Rand a square meter. For this development, slightly new, it's 107 Rand a meter. This rental on this property equates to 143 Rand a meter, both of these. Okay, so 100 Rand a square meter versus 143 Rand a square meter. So this is, I'm saying 40% more, 40% higher rentals. But your tenants are going to be paying much more because the utilities in these two developments are much higher. I'm expecting them to be much higher. There are lifts, there are upper decks, pools. There's a whole lot of lifestyle that goes with this. The other thing to note is that these two developments, they offer built-in to the kitchens things like fridges, stoves, washing machines, and so on. So yes, there's value there, but I just don't see how it can be 2 million Rands worth of value just in that. And yes, they have wonderful views. They're really good properties, but I'm concerned about the pricing if you want to be a buy-to-let investor. If you're after living that lifestyle, you want to go and live there, be my guest. But as an investor, and I coach investors, we always got to look at the rate of return, because after all, we're not living there. So that gets me to grrr. This is the term, this is the gross rental rate of return, otherwise known as the gross rental return on investment. Now this is a number that developers use a lot. I don't, because I don't believe it tells the whole picture, because the gross rental is the rental you receive before all your expenses, and I would imagine your expenses here are going to be much higher than here. So it paints a bit of a false picture, but let's use it. The developers use it, so let's look at the gross rental is rate per, how to work this out is you take that rental, you multiply by 12 and divide it by the purchase price, and that gives you 11.43%. If I just repeat myself, the way you get to this number, it's the rental, the market related rental, multiply by 12, divide by the purchase price, and it's roughly 11.43% for that property. For this property, it's sitting at 7.56%. This property, it's sitting at 4.5%, and this one 4.2%. I'll just let those numbers sink in. So the GRRR is 11.43% here, 7.56, 4.5, and 4.2. Big difference. And as an investor, these are the numbers we're looking at. In fact, we prefer to look at the net rental return, but I don't have the information about the utilities. And if anybody's watching this video and you happen to have bought one of those, please contact me. I'd love to see a copy of your levy account and your rates account, because that's not available. There's only one problem with this. These OG deals that we're offering are very limited in supply. So what we're doing is we are offering people a maximum of 2 units. So any one person, if you want more than 2, we can't help you. But contact me on this email address I put here, Neil@Organic Growth, or else you can WhatsApp me on 082 44 44034. I'll put my number across here as well. But just a brief summary of how our unique offer works. We have one of 2 ways. Either we can simply offer you the property that you go ahead and buy through Target. We do it through Target Properties. Organic Growth are not actually an estate agency, but Target Properties will have sourced the property, and Target Properties will simply give you an offer to purchase, which you can sign, and then they'll close the deal there. Or you can sign up as a coaching client, as an Organic Growth coaching client, and then in a one-to-one coaching session, I'll teach you how to identify really good deals. I'll show you how to find them. I'll show you how to close the deals and how to plan your portfolio. And then once we've done all that, we're going to acquire the properties for you and present them to you for you to say yes or no to. So basically we go and through Target Properties, we go and get you an option to purchase the properties. And if you like them, you take them. And there's no limit on how many you can get if you're a club member. So I'll leave links below to both coaching and to our club. In our club, there's a lot of material like this and more. So in summary, why pay 3 or 4 times the amount for your next buy-to-let investments. Give us a shout and we'll get you into those massive savings.